Well, hello and welcome back to the Tao Manifesting Tarot reading, the audio version, the version that is designed for people who are multitaskers and for people who want to build their imagination so they can manifest better. Manifesting and imagination are such individual things that really the point of any tarot reading when you're taking this approach should be one that allows you to create more images between your ears and not be distracted by what's on the screen. So I simply put the card spread, whether it's the usual one during the week or the Tao Trifecta today on the weekends. You're simply looking at the screen as I narrate the story that the cards are telling. The advantage to that is that you are not distracted by any visuals other than looking at the screen. You can close your eyes and just kind of soak up the storyline. Or you can get up, have a cup of coffee, tea, sandwich, whatever you want, and still listen and still keep connected to the story the cards are telling. And the Tao Trifecta every weekend is taking a look at three key energies in everybody's life. These are probably the most important energies in everybody's life, and taking a look at the energies or the frequencies for the week ahead. Alrighty? So we look at health, wealth, and happiness. Okay? And we do the cards very simply as you see them on the screen, top to bottom, then top to bottom, then top to bottom. We move from the left to the right. So let's get to it. We begin all the way over to the left. This is health, the health frequency for the week ahead, and we see the card flexible. Okay. I think that's pretty self-explanatory. The number up there is a 1 and a 9, 19, but you put the 1 and the 9 together, that equals 10 or 1. This is the beginning. You, in terms of your health, and it could be mentally, physically, spiritually, or all three combined. But the way you're going to be approaching your health will be flexible. It's not going to be so rigid. Now, part of that comes from the fact that we got the big holidays in full swing at this point and moving in through the rest of the year and into the beginning of the next year. We're into that period. So there may be getting together with friends or family, whatever, and you know, if you follow dietary constraints or restrictions during the year, as I do, that kind of goes out the window. You know, just you're there with friends and family having a good time. Or maybe you're by yourself and you're just celebrating the holiday spirit. You're on your own. But the point is that you'll be more flexible about the way you approach your health and its many aspects. And it's that flexibility that is so very, very important and that will provide you with a tremendous opportunity to move ahead. Sometimes we get so strict with ourselves and others that we really are rigid. We're not flexible. And at this point, you're being called to be flexible because I believe in that flexibility, you will perform magic in regards to your health, whatever aspect of it. So this week, be looking at how you can be flexible, still maintain your health regime, but be flexible, be open. When you do that, you have the Wheel of Fortune card up top, right above flexible, but it's in reverse, the vice versa card in reverse. So what that means is that you have just really not taken care of business. You've been either super tight or super loose. There's a balance there, and that's where the flexibility comes in. You see that she's bent way over in what would be a fairly unsustainable position, maybe even uncomfortable. But in that flexibility, there is perfection, and so that's what we're talking about when we're talking about the Wheel of Fortune. This can be a turning point for you. This is where you see the big picture in regards to your health, mental, physical, spiritual, or all three. And if you can be flexible or find that nice sweet spot, your health will improve pretty dramatically. Let's move over. We're in the center. This card, higher power, and a card above it, It is the Knight of Wands in reverse. Let's cover this, your wealth. So we're talking higher power. We're talking the number 4. 4 is stability. That's what you're looking to do, is to stabilize not just your money. Because if that's all you're thinking about, you're in the 3D and you are stuck. Let's look 5D. Let's look about wealth in a much broader, more cosmic, more universal sense. Your values. Your values. You need to tap into your values. And so the 4 gives you stability and gives you a much more complete sense of security. It's really kind of an amazing situation because it gives you the opportunity to really develop a nice, stable foundation in terms of your value system. And to do that, you have to keep in mind the higher power. That doesn't mean religion. It means, as I was saying, 5D, think 5D. If you're thinking just dollars and cents, you're just thinking money, you're in the 3D. That's not the higher power. The higher power is the 5D. What do you value? Okay? And again, if it's just money, you're missing the whole point. Because when you stop and think about it, what does money really do for you? It doesn't buy you happiness, doesn't buy you love, doesn't buy you health. I know people in every one of those categories who have a fair amount of money, and they're failing in all those departments. So the higher power that is required for this solid foundation in terms of your value system is what you're leaning towards. Think 5D, not 3D, 5D, much broader. And to help you in that regard, we have, as I said, the Knight of Wands in reverse, again, for the vice versa card. And the Knight of Wands says you should just, you've been playing the game. You've been following the rules. And you're just not getting it done. You don't feel plugged into your life, because that's what the wands are all about, feeling plugged in. Yes, I get that charge out of life. Get up in the morning, even if it's a little slow, but once I get up and rolling, man, I'm into it, right? You don't have that. It's just get up, go to work, do this, and it's just kind of like a factory setting inside of your life. You're looking for more. And if you're looking for more value in your life, okay, what you're looking for and what will be the door to that is enthusiasm. And that's what you need to work on. So far we see in terms of health, you see that you have to be flexible. That flexibility will open you up to the 3D and will allow you to make decisions about your health that you may not even be aware of. But you move to your wealth and you think again 3D, you want enthusiasm. If you can find the enthusiasm for your value system, it is truly your value system, not something given to you, then you can see improvements in your wealth as well. You can be a rich individual and have just an average income. The choice is yours. I know a lot of people who make pretty serious money and are very unhappy people. Or you can opt to say, I am very blessed with what I have. I would like more, certainly, but I'm blessed with what I have. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And that's really what we're talking about, higher power in terms of your wealth. So that's health and wealth. Now let's go to happiness. The oracle card in front is change in the wind. Alrighty? Stop, think about it. If you're dealing with your health from a point of flexibility, if you're dealing from your wealth from a point of 5D, you're kind of moving things along in a very positive direction. That's the change in wind. Yeah, a fresh breeze blowing through your life. And right about now, I got to tell you, most of the people I know or run into really could use a change in the wind, a fresh breeze in their life. It's fairly stale, but they don't know what to do. The card behind that particular card is the 1111 card, Four of Wands. Everybody knows the 1111 card is harmony, celebration, excitement. Ooh, it's great, it's stable. But it could also be ungrateful, or there could be a communication breakdown, or something's just not connecting. You want the 1111, but you're missing it. And so you want that connection. Well, again, as we're talking about, if you are flexible with your health, the way you approach your health overall, if you tap into the higher power, the 5D, in terms of what you're grateful for, what you're thankful for, what your values are, that creates a change in the wind. And that very likely can bring out the 1111, the harmony, the excitement, the stability, the home, feeling connected to your life. Most people at this point live their life but don't feel connected to it. That's how you find happiness. Plug into your life of your making. Nothing short. So all in all, I think it's a positive read for the frequencies coming up in the week ahead. In terms of your health, be flexible. That's going to open up the door. Your flexibility towards your health, mental, physical, or spiritual, is going to open up the door. It will provide you a chance to tap into the 5D, which will enhance your wealth picture. You will be thankful for what you have, and you will appreciate what you have. You won't settle, but you'll be grateful for what you have. That's huge and has repercussions all over. And finally, the flexibility with your health, the higher power, the 5D with your wealth, your self-worth, will cause a change in the wind. And that will bring you to your 1111. The 1111 is different for everybody. The energy is different for everybody. But I believe that the flexibility in terms of health will lead to the 5D realization in terms of what to be grateful and thankful for, and that will bring you the change in the wind and give you your 1111. It all kind of fits together nicely. And that's the week ahead as we approach Christmas, coming up in just about a week or so. So there you go. I think it's a great reading. Tomorrow we're back to the usual format, and I hope you're there with me. It's always the purpose is that you and I do this together. But if we happen not to be, that's okay, obviously. Between now and the next time you and I have a chance to do tarot together, as always, peace and blessings.